Good day. I have always said two things, that there are no incurable disease, including the degenerative ones, the congenital ones, which means that the fetus has been affected from the uterus. And also that there are no incurable children, but incurable parents, meaning that the parents are not ready to take the steps and make the changes and stick to the changes that need to be done. Today we are presenting Mrs. Andrea, and she's a parent of a child. She has approached me roughly a couple of years ago with issues, health issues that her kid was experiencing. And I'll let Mrs. Andrea to begin to explain to us and share her testimony about her child. Mrs. Andrea, could you be so kind to tell us what were the main health issues that Daria was confronted with since birth?
So Daria was a premature baby born at 35 weeks. She had a congenital problem with her thyroid, meaning the thyroid was undeveloped for her age. She also had learning difficulties with a bit of delay for physical development and also mental. She's been with a treatment for thyroid problems since she was 3 months of age, having euthyrox in Romania and levothyroxine in England. She also had a weight problem, reaching up to maybe 60 kilograms at the age of 10 years old. She also had 3 or 4 episodes of tonsillitis a couple of years ago, with multiple antibiotics plans, from the easiest one up to the one antibiotic only for adults, which didn't work. We had also the COVID vaccines, all the family, 2 swabs and the last one, so 3 in total each. So having these problems, physical and mentally, we had to take some steps, and we consulted a few nutritionists, classical ones, which it didn't work. So basically, until we stopped having the animal protein, becoming vegan, and from vegan I mean raw vegan, at least 80%. Daria could not be improved. So I joined a nutritional school led by Ramona Ținta, and following her, how can I say?
Advice, directions.
Advice, directions, and her guidance. Her guidance, how she approaches the school and how she preaches all her nutritionist values. Daria started to improve slowly, and then I wanted to act more on Daria's thyroid issues. So Ramona advised me to contact you directly.
Okay, so you've been through several hands of specialists, yes. Okay?
Yes.
You've seen some improvements with the latest school of losing weight of Ramona, but you realized that you had to do even more if you want.
Even more, yeah. To be targeted for Daria's issue, thyroid issue, yeah.
So Daria had 3 main issues to underline. One was the cognitive and what shall I say, like delay. The other one was the physical aspect, the weight gain, and the third one was the thyroid, which she was taking medication since 4 months old. Okay, so you realize that just food change, like going raw vegan, it brings some improvements, but you need, because you have to address congenital issues and DNA damage, you had to do more. So you came to me. What did you do when you came to me exactly? just mention, I don't know, the protocol, the techniques, other supplementary techniques.
Yeah. So we follow this protocol, which led like maybe two years in total, different steps of protocol, having a deworming, having all natural products. The 5 steps teas, which we brew into alcohol and we make tinctures. All these supplements from Vitamunda, another Spanish company, Coral Club. She had Osovsky technique. She also had days only with vegetable juices. What else? Different steps of protocols
Yeah.
of this protocol. Yeah. However, this will not give any results without the vegan/raw vegan diet. This is the most important to say to everybody, that if you don't skip dairies and meat, the protocol itself will not.
The part of the grains, yeah, you will not.
Yeah, and the gluten.
So to summarize for everybody to understand is Daria had a personalized protocol with different phases, different stages and products directly cropped to her conditions. Okay, and we applied in parallel some detoxification techniques like the ones you mentioned, juicing and tapping and Wasowski. And we also did some biofeedback therapies, mainly aimed to the central detoxification organs past the brain. What results did you see at the end of this protocol?
So the results are both physical and mentally. So let's start with the mental one. She couldn't not focus when she started school, and in general, focusing and understanding things were a main issue. So she's opposite now. She focus more, she understands things better, she's better in school, even though she's still attending a learning difficulty school. She has improved massively. And also physically, her weight is she's her weight is at the
Adequate?
adequate, yes. And she maintained. This is the problem, because in the past she used to lose weight, but the problem was maintaining. But now she's maintaining for the last 2 years. Also, other physical problems like I don't know, sweat, period smell, and so they dissolve, they disappear. And the most important one, we got 2 sets of test blood analysis at the hospital, and she has no treatment for levothyroxine for her thyroid anymore. So after almost 17 years of taking levothyroxine, she's free of this medicine.
You are off. I'm very glad for your results. To summarize, so no more thyroid medication.
No more, no.
Highly improved cognitive power.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention, because you did a testimonial in our common language, Romanian language, from a kid that was barely able to concentrate in the class. What is she doing now?
Well, now she's doing like she likes to do word search. Yeah. So, for example, when she started school, she was having extremely problems to understand how come 1 + 1 makes 2. Now she's making word search maybe 5 pages in 15 minutes. So
There are also crosswords, these
crossword, yeah,
crosswords.
crossword, yeah.
Very good, very good. And overall, she keeps on the weight, and she also does judo, yeah, which takes a lot of training and a lot of physical power to do that.
Yes, yeah.
And that one also helped with a lot of movement as well, exercise. Well, there is. I have no words to say and to express my gratitude that you did this testimony for other parents that are seeking some directions, some
guidance.
guidance or even, no hope that their kids with cognitive impairments or physical impairments would never get well. And, again, I'm very grateful for what you did, and thank you very much. And I wish all the best to Daria and to you. That you have been very, very committed and very organized with the meals, with cleaning your shopping list and organizing everything, because without the mother, which is the main organizer in the kitchen, and the one that also will stimulate and encourage the kid to continue, a kid which obviously had a little bit of issues, that everything is repairable. You just
Yes.
to take the decision and carry on with the ups,
Yes.
with the downs, and have some faith. And here we are. It was a long 2 years, but it was worth it. Thank you again, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Okay, thank you.
Eu vă mulțumesc. Numai bine. V-am pupat.
La revedere.
La revedere.
Pa, pa.